In this video, I will be teaching you how to shoe glue and tape the body of your Traxxas Stampede. In order to do this, you will need a few sets of latex gloves, a bottle of Shoe Goo from Walmart, around $6, and what I like to use is a roll of drywall tape. Any tape will do. Drywall tape is the best. One side needs to be sticky, preferably in a roll. One side is sticky so that it sticks to the body. And this 180-foot roll of tape is about $7 from Walmart. All right. So the first thing that you want to do is take the body off the car and then look around by the body posts. Those will be your weakest points. You want to put the shoe glue around those spots in particular, but you have to be careful not to use too much. Otherwise, you will have a hard time putting your clips in the body mounts. And then around the wheel, you want to put shoe glue there because that's a common place for the car to crack when you land on the back or land on the roof, as well as along the front and the sides. Make sure you get the sides, front, and back really good because when you land on the top and back, that's where it really tends to crack. So now you just gotta put the gloves on and get to the dirty part. Alright, so I got my shoe glue right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start along the front of the body, along the bumper, with a nice generous amount of shoe glue all the way across. Once I'm done putting it all on here, I'll spread it out with my finger in the latex gloves, but don't be afraid of using too much. You can spread it out. Better to have too much than not enough. And then along all of the big creases, like in here, you want to be generous with it. Then along the side of the bed and along the back. Don't be afraid to use a lot. Just nice and slow. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go right across the back bumper one more time. A nice good layer. From here, what you want to do is, with your gloves on, take your finger and spread the glue around the front of the body and sides of the body, just to get it nice and relatively even, right where you want it. And do this everywhere that you put the shoe glue. And when you have extra on your finger that you just don't want to waste, you can just rub it anywhere down on that body. And then from here, you want to take your glove off and start taping. Alright, from here you want to be careful. You don't want to get too much shoe glue on your hands. What I like to do is get a lot of pre-cut slices of drywall tape, about 1 to 2 inches on every side. Then a few longer pieces, probably about 5-6 inches, to go across the front, back, and sides. I'm going to go ahead and start with some of the longer pieces along the front, and I'm going to do my best not to get too much shoe glue on my fingers. So I'm just going to press it in along the crease that the body is made with. The shoe glue will go through the little squares in the drywall tape. And then I'll get a few smaller ones for the corners that weren't already taped. And you really want to push it down into the shape of the body. This body right here has a curve along here, a little crease, and you want to just make sure you push it down in there. Make sure that it's in contact with the Shoe Goo, and you'll be good to go. Next, I'm going to go along these sides, and this is a pretty tough angle to get your finger in to put the tape down, but just do your best. Try to push it in there as good as you can. And for these parts with a lot of creases, I just like to use these little squares of tape so that I get a more accurate fit into the tight spaces. And just bend the tape to the shape of the body. If it doesn't sit exactly level, you can just trim that off once you're done. All right, now I'm gonna spin it around, grab another longer slice of tape, and put it along the back bumper. And obviously, you might not get it perfect, but you just wanna push it in there the best you can, in line with where your glue is, so that it makes a nice contact. And I'm going to keep going with a few of these smaller pieces of tape to get the little tighter spots. And don't be afraid to cover up those holes that the body posts go through. It's meant for durability. You can redo those holes so your body lines up. You can just drill right through. Better to make your body strong and have to re-drill your body holes. And then again on this side, with these smaller pieces, I'm just throwing a piece down and trying to make it fit the best I can. Just pushing it down in there, forming a crease the way the body was designed. All right, from here, now that you got all of your tape lined up on top of the goo that you already put down, you want to run a nice bead or just big wads of it on top of each piece of tape that you put down. And then after that, you want to spread it out again. Be generous with it. It's a bit easier to do with two people once you get to the end of your bottle of Shoe Goo. But I'm recording, so if you have it just laid out on a flat workbench, that'll work well too. Just nice big wads right on there. All right, from here you want to be putting more gloves on. It's a little bit easier with the tape to take the gloves off, to squeeze the bottle without making a huge mess. But at this point, you should have used almost your entire tube of Shoe Goo and just a decent amount of tape. And now you want to just spread it out. Take your gloved finger and slide it across all of the areas where you put tape over the Shoe Goo. just to make it nice and firm. Make sure you're pushing down on the tape so that it stays on there. Doesn't have to look good until the end. After this step, once you're done wiping all of this Shoe Goo in there, you are done. You're supposed to let it dry for at least 24 hours. But I would recommend you just make sure, no matter how long you wait, that it's completely dried up so that you're ready to run. Once you do this process, your body should last far longer than any other body that you have. No matter if you put skid plates on the body or what. If you're gonna bash your RC car, this is a must-do mod. Once this process is over, it should be evenly spread and the tape should not be sticking out in any places. It should be flat up against the body. And once it dries, your body will be rock hard and you won't be able to bend it whatsoever. This is crucial for any basher RC car because, as you've seen in our videos, our Arma Granite and our Arma Slash and our Traxxas Slash both have absolutely beat up bodies. They are not looking good. And I dropped a little puddle of glue. I'm just gonna wipe that up and stick it wherever I think is necessary. Up here, this tape isn't down all the way flat with the body, so I'm gonna throw it on here and just rub it in, spread it out, and then just do one more look around on the body. Make sure it's all flat. At this point, if you have to add any more Shoe Goo, you can go ahead and do that now, or you can wait for it to dry. Never be afraid of adding more Shoe Goo. The more you add, the better it'll turn out. When you plan on doing this, ideally you wouldn't use a body that's clear, but with this body, it's just a basher body. We're gonna end up painting it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like through the clear plastic. After you're done evenly spreading it out, you are done. You want to leave it on its back like this to dry, somewhere out of the way where you're not gonna make a big mess. The other alternate choice is like we have done with our Kraden. We did not use any Shoe Goo. We just cut up very small pieces of duct tape and went around the body holes, the bash, the skid bars, just little pieces of tape. Went around everything up to the border of the entire body. And this makes the body it's still bendable, but it's also much cheaper. A roll of duct tape isn't particularly cheap, but this is a very good alternative. Our Kraden, we've bashed very hard. As you can see, there are still some cracks, but it's way less noticeable. And if we did nothing, this body at this point would be destroyed just like our Granite and our Slash. Even though the Shoe Goo method, like I just showed you, does have a better result, for somebody who doesn't want to risk making any messes and wants to take a little bit of a cheaper route, this is the next best thing you can do. Honestly, I could not recommend the Shoe Goo method enough, but you can always just use duct tape. It'll work out pretty well. Make sure you do it the sooner the better. If you have a car that's already beaten up, cracked up, dented, you're much better off buying a new body to tape up than trying to go back and fix what you've already beat up. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. I hoped it helped. You just got to let this thing dry and you're ready to get bashing. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a comment with any questions, and make sure you subscribe for our 10,000 subscriber journey and for some great bashing videos coming up soon.